very excited about that. Alden Davis is here, just back from a triumphant tour of Ohio. Alden, as you know, goes around to companies. He's a corporate consultant, formerly an engineer over at Pratt & Whitney, and now is kind of on his own, kind of a contractor, and he goes out there and he goes into places with problems and fixes them. And so I decided that, we had to bring him in here once in a while to kind of straighten us all out. So where do we go today, Mr. Alden?
Well, here we are on an Independence Day weekend celebrating freedom from tyranny. Yet one of you this morning is letting your dreams be held hostage because you can't get to know. Living in Hopeville is safe and easy. Break out with today's Star Power Coaching right after weather and sports and get your handout at myvaluetree.com.
We're ready for that. And Mike Guerrero is coming up with morning sports here in just a few secs. Something else I was going to have to tell you. 7:23. Alden Davis is here. It's time for our coaching session for today. What's up?
Well, stop your self-deception. Star Power Coaching is designed to help you thrive in these uncertain times with our 5-point model designed to get you into action. But for many of you, your action has been sidelined because of self-deception. Sound harsh? Last week, I had a man tell me about a product he created and all the money invested in patent protection and the high-profile political people he has talked with about moving it into the market. The story was positioned to impress me, and unfortunately, the inventor was impressed as well. He was pinning his hopes of success and fortune on the fact that he got an audience with someone he perceived to have influence and power, a fast track to breakthrough. And there he remained, waiting for the call that would set him free. Sadly, there was no commitment from the political people, no agreed action items, no timeline or agreed plan. Yet there he sits, believing that action is being taken, when in reality, he is not even on their do list. He was forgotten as soon as the door closed. By not accepting this reality, by not getting them to say no, he gets to be self-deceived, not face rejection and live in Hopeville. The coaching tip for today is stop wasting your time on hope. Get to the no and get on with the next prospect. An amazing dance takes place between your fear of rejection and the other person's not caring. It's a self-generated smokescreen for inaction. When you hear someone say, I'm waiting for their response, it's just an elegant excuse for not taking action. You have surrendered your dreams to the other person and given them all the power over your future. A coach fights the same battle. I want to believe that I have a great product with a future. I wait. Nothing happens, but I get to keep the perception of possibility. Where do I go? What do I do if you say no? Well, that's the point. To get on with life, I need closure. Get to the no. How long do you think I should wait for the other person's response? 1 hour? 1 day? 1 week? 1 month? 1 year? Circling back and confirming interest in about a week is right. If you wait a month, we really need to determine how important it is to you. Personal honesty is the key concept today. Face up to the situation. It takes action to get your future, not hope. Remember the Tom Cruise movie Collateral? Yeah. Tom is an assassin, and Jamie Foxx is the Los Angeles taxi driver coerced into chauffeuring Tom to each hit. Along the way, Jamie's character Max says, taxi driving is just temporary. Eventually, I'm going to open up a limo service called Island Limos, like a club experience in a limo, so that when they get to the destination, they don't want to leave. How long you been driving taxi? Tom asks him. 12 years. Well, at that point, you know that Max would rather live with the dream than make it a reality. He would rather create the perception that he was going somewhere than really making it happen. He had told the story of the limo dream so often that he actually believed he was doing it. Stop lying to yourself. Come back to reality. If you're not taking action to make your stated future happen, then pick another future that you will make happen. Develop a willingness to move on. Don't let other people waste your time. Shoot out your plan, and if they're not coming along, scoot on. Shoot and scoot. Don't be one of those people that talk a good game and never deliver. Prep work and planning is fun. It creates the sense that I'm doing something, but selling is hard. If you can't get someone to buy what you're selling, if I can't convert my leads into action, then all that effort is for naught. Oh, I hate selling, I hear people say. Hey, if you're throwing this year's 4th of July party or looking for a job or trying to get your spouse to move south, you are selling. You want the other person to say yes. Closing the sale, getting the yes is the hardest thing for many people to do because they link a no to personal rejection and failure. Therefore, they stall getting to the close. But the sooner you get the no, the sooner you can move on. No is a freeing word. Will you marry me? No. Good news. You've been freed to move on. Stop wasting my time. I have a life to live. Yes or no? Which is it? Son Stefan told a story yesterday about a company called Tough Mudder. Started by two guys 4 years ago. They run hardcore obstacle courses designed by British Special Forces. They had $20,000 to begin, and they put it all into social media advertising, targeting people in the Pennsylvania area, pre-selling tickets for an event to be held at a future date. They sold enough tickets, got the yes, to fund setting up the course, and today they have had 1 million participants,
Wow.
raised $5 million for Wounded Warriors, and run a $130 million business that has been cash flow positive from day one. They put the idea out into the world because they were ready to face into the answers. If no one had responded, they were out 20,000, but they could get on with the next idea.
Yeah.
However, they got the yes, and a new world is theirs. Please stop wasting time thinking other people are interested in you as you are. Face into your fear of rejection and get the no. Move from Hopeville into Realville and get into action. You are free to find your dreams. Say yes to you and have a great day. I'm Coach Davis.
There you go. There you go. That's good advice. Excellent advice. Say no, then you know, hey, I've got to move on.
That's exactly it.
But I kind of like sitting there in the front of the cab, having my dream.
Isn't it?
Which will
isn't
never
that a
happen.
perfect example?
No,
How long
I
have you been
think that's
driving
true.
taxi? 12 years.
Yeah. But it's going to happen. I'm telling you.
Oh, there the brakes
Or
coming.
to quote a movie, I could have been a contender, but I wasn't.